Karyn Bryant for MMA Heat here with a man we've called champion, and I feel like obviously you're a future Hall of Famer, Frankie. Everybody knows this. I feel like you're already in, actually. Are you already in?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. So listen, everybody's talking about you as a bantam. This is something that I feel like a lot of people projected on you for a long time, right? So what made you make the choice?
You know, I don't know. It just seemed like it was the right time. You know, I fought for that title at 45 quite a few times, and you know, I know it'll be hard to get back to that, you know, title shot again. So, you know, and the way the fight went down, Max was, you know, significantly bigger. But you know, I hate making those excuses. I never was that guy. Not that making an excuse. He was better that night, you know. But I do feel like if there's gonna be any time, it's now.
And to be fair, Max is a big featherweight too. I mean, like, it's just a fact. He's a bigger dude than you, so there's no excusing in that.
Yeah, he was a big guy. You know, he probably weighed a little bit more than me. Obviously, he's a lot taller than me. So, you know, but those are the things that you know, as a fighter, you try to overcome and use skill. And I wasn't able to do that. So I thought, you know, I did 55 for a little bit, 45. Let's dabble with 35.
So now, does that affect you as a fighter in terms of what you can do in there, or do you feel like you'll just be the same fighter, just a little bit lighter?
Yeah, I think I'll be the same fighter. I imagine I'll probably almost fight at the same weight. You know, I'll go down. I'll probably put a lot more back on than I did at 45. Really didn't put much back on at 45. I imagine at 35 I'll probably, you know, be somewhat similar. So I imagine I'll be the same fighter. I really never can tell till we're in there.
But you've made the practice cuts already and stuff?
I mean, I've got down pretty low. I don't feel like I think that's torture you don't need to do to yourself.
Especially Thanksgiving's coming. Don't do it yet, Frankie. Don't do it yet. And anybody particular in mind? Is there an ideal candidate for your first fight there?
Yeah, I don't care. You know, I'm letting Ollie figure it out. I'll fight anybody. He knows that. UFC pretty much knows that. So I'm sure it'll be a ranked guy. You know.
Well, it should be. That's what I was just going to say, because you roll up in there. It's not like you have to start at the bottom.
Right. Exactly. You know, I think based on what I've done, you know, the history I have, you know, I deserve a top-ranked guy, and we'll get that one fight, and then, you know, maybe me and Segundo could finally get down.
That would be amazing. I would love that. Well, Frankie, look, I want to try something with you. Something new here we're doing called No Wrong Answers, because I know you guys always answer the same questions over and over. I'm guilty of it too, of asking you stuff that you've heard a million times. So just reach in. If you could grab like 3 things, or I'll grab, but 3 questions. Some of them might be fight related, some of them may not. Okay, so what do we got?